Hey everybody, this is Jessica from jewelrytutorialhq.com and Bespangled Jewelry. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cool chunky woven bracelet from an old t-shirt. To make your t-shirt yarn, first cut off the bottom hem of the shirt using sharp fabric scissors. Fold your shirt in half vertically and then cut straight across to make strips about 1 inch to 1.5 inches wide. The wider the strips, the thicker and chunkier the bracelet. I'm using strips about 1 inch wide. When you open up the strips, you'll have a loop which we'll need to cut. And I'm going to show you how to connect ends together to make a continuous piece of yarn that we can use to make our bracelet. First, overlap 2 of the ends facing each other by about 1/2 inch. Fold them in the middle and snip with the scissors to make a hole in both of the pieces. Now overlap them again the same way. The piece that's on top, grab the tail from underneath, pull it up through both holes all the way and pull it tight. Now I have done this one more time, so I actually have 3 strips of t-shirt yarn connected together for a total of about 8.5 yards, a little bit over 100 inches, which is going to make a bracelet woven on 3 fingers, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. First, you will grab one end of the strip with your thumb and pull the long end between your first and second fingers, in front of your middle finger, behind your ring finger, in front of your pinky and around, in front of your ring finger and behind your middle finger. Then we're going to make one big loop around all your fingers and then pull the loops over that new big loop and slide your fingers through. And this is what's going to create the weave. And you do that again. You make one big loop all the way around all 3 of your fingers and pull the loops up and over, and your fingers slides through to create the weave. And you just keep repeating this over and over and over. Checking your tension every once in a while. This is a little bit like knitting or crocheting, where your tension determines how even your braiding is. Now this type of weaving can also be done with 2 fingers or 4 fingers. 4-finger weave is going to give you an even thicker bracelet, or thicker weave, and 2 fingers will give you a thinner one. But I'm showing you this. It's basically the same technique, you just loop around different number of fingers. So now I've done this about 4 or 5 times. I can let go of the piece that I'm holding with my thumb and pull it. You'll see that the weave is starting to develop here as a tail. Pull it tight, then you can continue to weave the same exact process, looping around all of your fingers and pulling the smaller loops over and your fingers through. And keep doing that until you have only about 4 or 5 inches left. Now I sped up the video here, so I am already done. And I'll show you how to finish this off. And carefully slide the loops off your fingers. Make sure you keep them intact. And bring that tail around and through all 3 of the loops and pull it tight, and that's going to make a nice secure knot. Now we can just tie these ends together in a double knot. You don't have to make it so that you can untie this knot, because the bracelet is going to be stretchy. It should fit over your hand without having to untie it. I'm going to tie this one into a bow and then just trim off the ends, and that's it. We're all done. We have a cool bracelet that was woven from an old t-shirt. I hope you had fun, and I'd love to see you again soon. You can find me at jewelrytutorialhq.com for more free jewelry tutorials. or visit my bead shop on Etsy at bespangledbeads.etsy.com. Thanks for watching.